Okay, gentlemen, I'm expecting good, clean boxing. When I say break, stop punching, take a full step back, protect yourselves at all times. Look like you're a little high, Mike. Okay, touch them up. Good luck to you both.
It is time for our main event. Can Elijah Pierce turn in another head-turning performance here at the OTE Arena like he did against Mike Plania last time out? Or can another Filipino fighter in Arthur Villanueva spring the upset here tonight? Round one scheduled for 8.
Okay, so he has 2 minutes and 47 seconds left to see if he can get that knockout, and I'm talking about Pierce.
And it's funny, Villanueva, one of his favorite fighters is Tito Trinidad from Puerto Rico. He talked about loving his style. Look, Pierce has his work cut out for him today.
You know, we spoke about Inoue, you know, as the possible opponent for Pierce, but Villanueva spends some time with Inoue sparring him.
A straight left hand there from Pierce. Ring Magazine's number 9 rated 122-pounder in the world. Pierce very much one of the 10 best on the planet in his weight class.
Ooh, good defense by Pierce. Good
Hard
body
shot to the body there from Pierce. Big left hand. Pierce
looks like he might
really bringing the pressure here in the opening round. Living up to that promise. Whether he gets it or not, well, that's another story. But Pierce behaving like a fighter who thinks that he can indeed get his opponent out of there early.
Well, he's about halfway through the round, and we'll see if he can execute. Look, Villanueva is a guy with 40 fights. He's been in there with so many. Barack, you mentioned Inoue. He talked about a South African fighter that is...
A little capoeira in there by Pierce.
The fighter you just referenced there is Zolani Tete.
Yeah, he said that was the best fighter he's ever been in.
Yes.
One of the 3 official world title fights that Villanueva has been involved in.
Good left hand.
Nice left hand over the top.
Run him quick, run
I
him
mean,
quick.
Pierce's defense is on point, and he's beating Villanueva to the point every time.
Really sinks that right hand to the body, does Pierce. You can hear that one.
Careful with that left hook. Villanueva just landed there.
I think Pierce is finished with being slick. He's like, he felt his shots and said, you know what, I'm going to walk you down, and I'm going to try and get you out of there.
We talked about the fighters punching themselves out early, so we don't want to see that from Pierce.
Get your rhythm, get your rhythm.
Oh, nice right hand by Villanueva.
Yeah, he could be dangerous with that shot, Barack. We saw a lot of knockouts from Villanueva on his way up. On those Pinoy Power pay-per-views on Box Azteca, scored a lot of highlight reel knockouts, and have to think that that power hasn't fully left him, even at 35 years of age.
Pierce seems like the stronger fighter.
Yeah, and I just love the way he's defensive-minded, even though he's pushing Villanueva back.
Yeah. Looks like he filled in well after the weigh-in.
Oh, yeah.
Villanueva landed a few good body shots in that first round, but obviously Pierce controlled the round.
That was one of the few good left hooks you see by Villanueva, but Pierce responded with a good right hand to the body and a good check right hook. Oh, Pierce a little
coming out
unbalanced.
firing here. You see Villanueva thinking maybe he has an opportunity to capitalize. A nice pivot there from Pierce, turning the table, and now a nice chopping left hand. Good action to start off round 2.
It's a war in Atlanta.
But when you start letting your hands go, you're in the line of fire, so he's also Landed a big shot there, Villanueva. Good right hand.
Nice shot from Villanueva, and Pierce is in serious trouble. Villanueva sends him nearly through the ropes.
Wow.
And right before that, his corner told Pierce he wants to make it a fight. Box him. This is surprising.
This is boxing for you folks.
That's right.
We may be on the verge of an absolute shocker here in Atlanta. Elijah Pierce calling out the best fighters in the world.
Still
but
2
he
minutes
has
left.
Arthur Villanueva to worry about right now.
That's what she should be doing right now, holding on, getting his composure back. There's a little less than 2 minutes left in this round. And you got a fresh fighter in Villanueva with a her fighter in front of him in Pierce.
Villanueva looking for another one of those big right hands. That one scrapes the face of Elijah Pierce, who's trying to get his bearings, but he is not all the way there right now.
No, he's trying to land a big shot and surprise Villanueva coming in.
And you see Lorenzo Parra sitting ringside, the expected next opponent of Elijah Pierce, but who knows, he might be facing Arthur Villanueva next.
It's a great point, Corey. At this point, we don't know where this fight is going. It seems like he's getting his wits back.
See a little bounce in the step of Elijah Pierce.
Yeah, but we would see more head movement, so it's not back totally yet.
I think we need a little more clinching, holding, just good body work.
I think Villanueva's letting him off the hook a little bit, just not punching enough.
Pierce trying to turn the tables here in round two. Couple hard body shots from Pierce in the midst of this onslaught from Villanueva.
He has to keep that chin down and move that head in those exchanges. Villanueva's taking advantage of this round.
I think Villanueva trying to be cognizant not to punch himself out as well.
Yes.
Little blood from the nose of Pierce. Now Pierce is back on his toes. And that's probably the smartest thing to do, just to gain your composure. Dance around the ring, throw your jabs.
Final 10 seconds of a shocking second round. Arthur Villanueva sending Elijah Pierce to the canvas.
Gets out of this round. Very scary round for Elijah Pierce. He's definitely the slicker boxer, but defensively made a big mistake and got caught with that right hand.
All right, let's see how he set it up now. Villanueva missed with the left hand, but he caught him with the right hand twice. Right on the temple, messes up the equilibrium, and down went Pierce.
Yeah, but before that, the right hand that hurt him. It was an exchange that we haven't seen yet.
Almost in the lap of a judge.
almost kicked a card out of her hand. And like I said before, his father was telling him, box him.
Well, the corner of Arthur Villanueva was absolutely losing it, telling their fighter to go get him, go finish this fight.
Yes.
Elijah Pierce coming out firing here in round three.
With his hands up this time. Smart decision.
Keep the jab going. Keep the jab going.
Get it back, Elijah. Don't go
Pierce
back.
trying to get to the inside to work the body. Trying to slow Villanueva down, but he has to be careful because that right hand that we alluded to earlier in this fight, yeah, it's as dangerous as it ever was.
Absolutely. You know, Elijah Pierce told us that he is the face of OTX. He's going to have to turn this fight around big time in order to prove that.
Ain't nothing like a redemption story. Facing adversity and coming back.
Absolutely.
But let's see if Villanueva will let him.
Shot from Pierce a moment ago.
Pierce is still the faster, quicker, twitchier fighter.
Ooh.
Beautiful right hook from Elijah Pierce.
Villanueva took that very well.
Good shots by Pierce there. Good
Uppercut,
exchange.
right hook by Pierce.
Sometimes a knockdown wakes you up, guys.
Looks like a little bit of swelling starting to develop outside the left eye of Arthur Villanueva, maybe from one of those right
good left
hooks.
hand by Pierce.
And another one.
He's putting his punches together very well right now, Corey.
Pierce is not being cautious at all here. He's trying to get that knockdown back and more.
But he's still being defensive in those exchanges, using his shoulder roll, keeping his hands up. He's being smart right now. Smart attack.
Pierce just winding up with that body shot a moment ago.
I like the body attack by Pierce. Seems like Villanueva's taking some time off.
Yeah, Villanueva standing still for a moment here. You have to wonder if those body shots have already taken their effect. But again, you got to be careful. Those ambushes, those explosions from Villanueva with the right hand, they can still be dangerous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think he's just paying possum. You know, I think Pierce is hitting it, sitting down on his shots, landing hard shots, but it's not really affecting him upstairs.
That's why he needs to continue to go downstairs, Barack.
And he needs to box him. He doesn't have to stand inside and trade. Box him, soften him up a little bit before you start doing this. If you see that he can take your hardest shots.
You got to remember, this guy has been in there with some of the best fighters in the world in sparring. So much experience from that Villanueva team.
This body work from Pierce this round has been absolutely brutal, and it might have changed the momentum of this fight.
Yes, indeed. Putting the combinations together, he has to be very careful. Villanueva still possesses power. 20 knockouts out of his 35 fights, 35 wins.
Boy, what a bounce back round for the Wolf, Elijah Pierce.
Wow. Great comeback round. One thing there goes a combination right there, right uppercut, right hook.
Oh, good left uppercut by Pierce. Nice body shot followed by. He walked him down. I mean,
yeah, walked him down.
All right, so here's Lorenzo Parra sitting ringside. Some additional context here. We mentioned Parra, the expected next opponent for Elijah Pierce. He signed a contract to face Pierce at OTX 8. Lorenzo Parra, also the only fighter to have ever gone to an overtime round and was victorious in our first iteration of overtime boxing. You see the look on his face.
The one thing so far we've seen, Corey, is that Villanueva can hurt Pierce, but Pierce has not been able to hurt Villanueva yet.
Well, we haven't seen Villanueva overtly hurt, but I think we definitely saw Villanueva slow down in that round. I think we saw the impact of those body shots, and we're seeing the swelling around the eye of Villanueva intensify as well.
Absolutely. Great body attack last round by Pierce, and he's obviously landing that right hook.
Big right hook there from Pierce.
I think that hurt Villanueva slightly.
I don't think so.
Nice pivot there from Pierce. A nice right hook.
I mean, he's shifting him. The shots are so hard, he's shifting Villanueva, but I don't see him hurt. I don't see his knees buckling yet.
Yeah, he's not hurt the way Pierce was, but Pierce right now is controlling his fight. He needs to be very careful. He knows that right hand can hurt him.
And what he's doing now is angles. Staying out of the way of Villanueva's shots and landing his shots very harshly.
This is a very good fight, fellas. Competitive.
Action-packed main event here in Atlanta, Georgia. Elijah Pierce now making his fighting home here in Atlanta.
Great left hand. A lot at stake, Corey, like as you said. He has a
Shot
pressure.
to the body from Villanueva a moment ago, but Pierce gets it right back with a beautiful uppercut downstairs.
You know, Pierce is showing that he can dominate from the outside with the double jab, straight left, and on the inside. Like that.
Definitely the more skilled fighter here, but this is a very competitive fight. Elijah has a fight waiting for him in OTX.
Three good shots from Villanueva.
Pierce's corner warning him, keep your hands up, keep your hands up. Pierce can't get complacent here, even though he's been doing the bulk of the work for the last 2 rounds.
If he keeps landing that right jab and right hook, he's going to shut Villanueva's eye completely in the next 2 rounds. It's almost there.
Nice left hand down the middle, and down Does
Okay.
Villanueva?
That answers that question. Can Pierce hurt Villanueva? Yes.
The tables have turned here in the main event. Both men trading knockdowns, but you wonder if the pendulum has now swung permanently in the favor of Elijah Pierce, who's looking to end this one in the 4th round.
And Villanueva still swinging back in the face of adversity, but I think this fight ends here, folks.
Villanueva just getting busted up right now.
He might get out of this round. 10 seconds left.
Pierce all over Villanueva.
Oh,
It's a
it's
race
over.
against the
It's
clock.
over.
And
It's
he
over.
will win it. The Wolf captures his prey in the main event.
Spectacular knockout by Elijah Pierce.
I think
to
he
close the show.
I think he pierced the armor of King Arthur. That's what he did.
I never give up. I don't give a fuck what happens.
Well played.
Not being me.
Well done. Came back from off the canvas. Stop this man. Beautiful respect right there between the two fighters.
We love to see that sportsmanship.
Well, that was a 4-round war. You could not ask for more than that.
Drama here in Atlanta at OTX 5.
Atlanta, are we not entertained?
Everybody seems like they got their money's worth tonight.
Elijah Pierce, with absolutely everything hanging in the balance, had to muster up the courage and the heart to do this. A come from behind, a comeback knockout victory. Check it out.
Great finish for the Wolf.
Oh. That right hook right there was just awesome. Perfectly placed on the temple. Strong right uppercut and just a barrage of punches, and a couple of them landed flush, and the referee said that's it. He's trying to say, what you saying now? Do you think he earned a shot with Inoue? Or do we need to see a couple more fights?